Yeah.
And my first grouse, actually, I got with a bow. I went bow hunting. Probably one of my first sits by myself. It was on private land, and I was going deer hunting. Thank God, I had one hunting hat, and it was orange. So I happened to have an orange hat on when I went out, climbed up in the tree stand. I'm sitting there for deer, and it was like, I remember because that was when I first got my first hunting gear, my first camouflage. I got the orange hat because I would use it for deer hunting in the winter, but we were going to try bow hunting. And so we go out there, and on a limb next to me, I kid you not far from me to you away, a grouse just lands, and it goes. And I always say, like, a grouse sounds like someone trying to start an old lawnmower in the distance.
Absolutely.
Where it goes,
The bass on it is amazing.
You can feel it. So he does that, and I'm like, I wonder if I could pull back and he wouldn't care. Because he was looking the other direction. We're in a tree. So this is up in Wexford County where we do our deer hunting. So I lift up my bow, and I pull it back, and I'm looking at it, and I've got a thunderhead on a 100 grain broadhead. I'm like, at that age, $32 is a lot of money, but I'm like, you know what? And I aimed. I remember I put my 10-yard pin on the tree branch below his feet because I was figuring the arrow would still be going up because he was so close. I shoot, and it just goes kaboof, and a puff of feathers like you've never seen, and the bird flies off, and I was like, hey, because I saw
my broadhead.
I know. I shot his legs clean off and his whole bottom section, but the upper body flew away, and then dived.
It wasn't actually flying.
No, yeah. It was going though, pretty good, but not well. It looked like it had been shot down and it was on its way down. And I ended up finding it, and then we cooked up the breast, and that was actually how I got my first grouse.
That's amazing. It's not very often you hear about someone killing grouse with a bow.
It's like taking someone grouse hunting, especially for the first time. It's like, you ready to be frustrated beyond belief? Because you're not going to be able to believe how hard these things are.
You better have some good legs, too, because grouse and woodcock hunting the hiking is insane.
Walking,